Alright guys, it's a damn good thing Natalie recorded our video because Linda's video was really shitty and the conversation she had with this other chick was giving me a headache, so thanks Natalie. And if you know who she is, that's Adam's girlfriend. Anyway, this first period is actually going to take a long time. I'm guessing it's going to be over 40 minutes, just looking through my notes here. There's nothing major. No, there's a few major mistakes for sure, but there's just a lot of little things we could probably do better. And in my opinion, really good players are just a collection of a ton of little things. That's why I like hockey. Because it's going to take a while, I'll try to speed up some of the play. Like, I'll play it like 1.2 times the speed or whatever, and then slow it down whenever there's something coming up. Also, I should forewarn you, I'm going to say this a lot. I'm going to say I've mentioned this before, or it's in this other video. I'm gonna repeat a lot of stuff, especially for people who've seen my, my analysis videos before. But the problem is we always have new players, and so I have to re-explain shit to the new players. Particularly, just be sure you watch the newer guys. Be sure you watch those preliminary videos. It's really important. If anything, you should watch those videos instead of this one because there's a lot more information in those. Okay, so my assessment for the game, I think we played okay. We had a lot of puck possession. I saw this video probably like 5 times and replaying shit over and over, but couple things stand out, and the major point I want to get across today is the cross ice pass, front side backside support, which I mentioned in the cycling video, and as usual, team defense. Our team defense is, I'm still not happy about it. I guess I never am, but it's better than most teams. I'm not saying it's bad compared to other teams, but it is bad if we were to say play a higher level team. We would get punished for a lot of mistakes. Oh, by the way, I keep pausing this video, and while I play these videos, I'm gonna pause a lot, like pause the recording, so I know I don't stumble too much. And that way you don't have to see me rewind the thing over and over, although you'll still see me rewind it somewhat. Like I said, I'm going to try to make these a little bit shorter, but this first period is going to take a while. The other ones are shortened. Alright, so let's just go ahead and get into the cross-ice explanation that I'm talking about. So whenever we have the puck, in a defensive zone or in the neutral zone, I usually see this. So the puck is here, and then I see a pass all the way across, okay? That should not be necessary. Most of our passes should be something along of a half court pass, okay? I'm not saying every one of them has to be, or there's no always in hockey, but the cross ice pass should be an exception and not the general rule, okay? I see way too many of that, and so here's a simple thing we should do. Okay, if the puck is on this side, everybody should be on this half, okay? Whether here or here, okay? It makes things easier. Okay, so if the puck were to somehow bounce that way, everybody should just move that way. Sorry, it's hard to draw with the mouse, but everyone should just move that way, okay? And cut it in half. Again, not always, but for the most part, it should do it that way, okay? It makes the passes easier, and it's I think even when you watch higher level, that's how most passes are. It's simpler, it's quicker. It's best that it doesn't get picked off, especially when something like this happens, where you throw it and then someone on the other, it's the other team, someone picks it off and has a breakaway, or whatever. Okay. So I will definitely cover a lot of situations when we do the cross ice pass when we shouldn't. Okay. Let's go ahead and go on to the video. All right. So you're gonna see one right off the bat right here. Okay. Oh, hang on. So he gets the puck, and he passes it across, okay? To hit Pat, or... Okay, kind of. Alright, so... what should happen is, like I said, cut the ice in half. So, once he gets it, Derek should start cutting that pass, okay? Or Pat, or whoever's on... I can't see where Pat is, but instead of just going in a straight line like that, you should start cutting in. The other reason to do this is in case that pass is blocked, you can always bank it here, and then, you can pick it up, okay? Alright. Let's go ahead, play the video. Like I said, don't be surprised everyone starts moving faster randomly when I speed up the video. And here, well, I'll just go ahead and play it and not play it back. But here, now Ryan's gonna get stripped right there. He actually got the puck if you couldn't see. But, John, so you're setting him up for a blindside pass. Blindside meaning, I mean, if you play in if you play in a league where there's a bunch of douchebags, or if this is NHL, Ryan has his back turned and he's gonna get plowed by the guy coming in here. Now, fortunately, these guys aren't real douchebags, so they're not gonna do that. But at the same time, you're gonna give him a pass, and he has almost no time to handle it. Ryan is pretty skilled, so I would trust him to handle it pretty well for the most part. But you can't always expect him to, and like right there, you can't really blame him. Okay. So what you probably should have done is go back behind there, or I don't know, pass it the other way, I guess. Okay. Next, we're gonna see a little. Okay, don't mind that ice. I mean, if you can control it, even better. But if you don't want to risk it, ice it. Okay. Team defense. Okay. So a lot of times, everyone's watching the puck, and as I advocate over and over, just play the man. Okay. So this isn't a big deal. I just want to be sure. So Pat is watching him. Now, just the main rule I always tell everyone is you're allowed to help, but not at the cost of your own responsibility. Okay. So you're watching Koivu here. Now, if you go and help him, that's fine, but just know that this guy is your main responsibility. Okay. Plus, Ryan's pretty good defensively, and so you should trust him to cover him. Now, granted, he did get burned up a few times today, but for the most part, Ryan's solid. Okay. So again, like I said, it's not a big deal. Just be sure you're watching him. I have a feeling you are, but I'm not positive. Okay. We'll see more of the problems later on. Okay, here. So Shanahan plays this. He forechecks like I do. He basically doesn't go right at the guy. He waits for them to pass it, and he tries to pick off the pass. So the best counter to that is to hold the puck, and sometimes you can even fake a pass. So when you get it, like you can already see, he's already tailing off because he's trying to anticipate you passing, and he played you perfectly. A better option is, even if the guy is forechecking you hard, throw it to the quiet zone. Okay, where's the quiet zone? As I said in the breakout video, it's right behind the net. Okay, sorry if there's a weird pause occasionally. My cat's kind of bothering me. But anyway, throw it to the quiet zone. John, I hope you're anticipating that. Okay. As played, picks it off. Okay. Good out right there. Okay, so that's what I mean. Short passes, good. Okay, it should be these half-court passes. There's a problem with this, though. We'll see. Okay, so we have kind of a 3-on-2, and then nothing really happens. So let me go back here. So it starts right here. I'll start one more. So it starts right here when Pat gets it. Now, if you can recognize it's a 3-on-2, but you'd have to hustle because 10 is, or I don't know what number it is. He is coming back on your ass. Oh, sorry. One thing I should point out earlier, but they're missing 2 key guys. Okay, number 10, who's really fast, and arguably their best player who plays defense. He always wears like all black when we play them. Thought I should mention that because this team is a lot better than we faced. Okay, than the one we faced. Anyway, so on this 3-on-2, or right when you pass it, you should just go down in a straight line. Like I was saying on the rushes, just simplify, okay? And Derek should be that last guy. Let's go and just play this through. Okay, you can also carry the puck in. Now, instead of crossing towards him, I would have just gone straight through. And the goal is to take this man with you. And same with Ryan, take a man with you, okay? And Derek should be wide open for a middle shot. If any of them go to Derek, then all he has to do is hit the open man, okay? So this just got kind of funky and just wasted, okay? And sometimes the video will get weird like that. I don't know if you guys saw what I saw or will see what I saw, but Here we'll see another cross-ice pass. Okay, so it's gonna go to Ryan right now. But I mean, you had Pat. Okay, maybe you didn't see him, but Pat's probably easier to pass. But again, start crossing over this way. Okay, curvilinear. All right, or okay, I guess I didn't say it earlier, but you want to go. You want to cross curvilinear or diagonal. You generally don't want to go in straight lines. Okay, I don't know if I mentioned it. I might have re-edited it and not mentioned it. Okay, anyway, go diagonal. Except on rushes, you can just go in a straight line. Okay, anyway. And yeah, it works, but, you know, again, that shouldn't be the normal. Okay. The other thing I want to point out is, okay, front side and backside support. What that means is someone should always have help, like a pass, on his forehand side and his backhand side. Now, that can't always happen, but he should have it on one side. So once he carries it in like this, so he's got 0 help. He can't give it to anyone. So you have to offer him that support. So I think that's Pat, right? You gotta recognize that, and instead of being on Koivu's on that side, you gotta start cutting that way so he can just throw it to you. Someone's gotta give him support. Okay. Sorry. Go back. Okay. As played, good move. You had Pat on the back door since, I mean, you beat him one-on-one, so that was actually pretty good of you. I guess no more say. Well played. Right, so here I covered offensive zone strategy. But here, so just watch that video in depth. But here, so James gets the puck. He's being pressured right away. Now, one thing that needs to happen is this other defenseman, which is me in this case, needs to help him in case he pokes that. So be sure we have that covered, other defenseman. Another part is one forward should always help him right here for frontside support. Okay, I'm actually the backside support. Whoever took the faceoff will probably cover the goalie. Or, I'm sorry, whoever took the faceoff should be on this board, and the person who lined up on the other side should be in front of the goalie, the screen. Okay, or you can try to find open space instead. All right, so Raj here, you kind of just tailed off, right? And that's exactly where James needs to throw it. Could throw it to me too, I guess, but that said, okay. So I always talk about breakouts too, but here, all right. So this one's kind of hard to explain. This has to do a lot with flow and timing. Okay, so I like what Paul does, by the way, when he breaks out. If you guys ever watch Paul, he does it really well. So he always cuts in. You know, starts from the middle and then goes towards the outside. And he swings low, which is very important. Swing low. Watch the breakout video if you haven't done so. Now, James comes around the net, and that's a good way to swing low too. Okay, except the problem here is you have to recognize that Paul's already on that side. And that's where it's a little difficult explaining timing and flow. Okay, so you got to see what your other teammates are doing. So here, you should recognize Paul's going to get this side. So James, what you want to do is you're either going to cut like this way and go towards the other board, or you can be the weak side support, meaning you can cut diagonally this way, assuming I'm going to pass it to Paul when he picks up the puck like that. Okay. Now the tough part is when you do this, Nystrom's going to follow you, and so he's also going to be in Paul's lane. So there's no way I'm going to pass it. And I talked about before, I don't want to board pass that. That's not what high-level players do. They're harder to handle, too, when you rim it around the board. I guess technically I can do that. And yes, you should do it when, especially when you're being forechecked hard, but in general, I'm going to try to avoid it. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on. So if I don't pass it to you, yeah, just go back and do it again. So that was great on his part. Okay, just these little things. Okay. Also, I'm not going to headman to you because then Nystrom's going to be right in your face, okay? I usually would headman that. Okay, let's go and move on. Thank you. Oh, one more thing, by the way. Anytime they chase behind the net, I'm just going to burn them. You guys should do the same. My brother used to always talk shit to me when we played basketball, and he always says, you know, you reach, I teach. So I'm gonna be copying that phrase the whole time. Great phrase. Okay, that was a shitty pass. I think I fumbled it, and I kind of just panicked and threw it like an idiot. Okay. Yeah. Oh well. All right. Sorry. Hold on. Okay. So, anytime the puck rims around the board, someone give him backside support. When the puck rims around the board, that means someone needs to go behind so he can cycle it down right away. Now, usually whoever shot it should do that, but I saw James in front of me, so James should. Sorry, you can't see that. James should probably be that first guy in, okay, to support. Okay, see, so you notice he only has one pass, which is this side, but he needs to pass on this side too. Okay, and the cycling is the better pass. We need to cycle more, by the way. Okay, so our team defense, this is where it's kind of shitty, okay? So right when she picks up the puck, someone should be on her. I don't know why we have everybody back, but, Roz, you got to pick her up. If you don't want to pick her up, that's fine, because you technically could be guarding this guy, too, behind you. It's fine, but someone's got to get on her. Okay? I don't know why she has so much room. So, what's going on? Okay. So, I guess things are looking a little better. Paul's on her. I don't know who's on green. I guess this is mine now. Okay. But the other problem is right here. So no one's on the girl, okay? And she's actually a lot better than I thought. Positionally, she's very good. She's a lot better than I gave her credit for. But make sure who got nice drum. Paul, you probably should just follow the girl in red, okay? So you kind of just tailed off right after here. Okay. Our team defense is mainly just gonna play man. If we're gonna do a switch, call a switch. Roz, you're in the middle here. Just make sure you have a man, and your man's way up here. Okay. So don't worry about watching the puck too much. Just trust your other defense. Okay. I think nothing really happens here if I remember. Oh, I remember that. Sorry, we should go back. If in case you guys don't notice, the video turns all gray sometimes. I don't know why. I don't know if you see the same thing I do. Nice. Look at that mad hook. Yeah, thanks for the call, guys. Oh shit, hold on. Okay, hope nothing happened. My cat was stepping all over the keyboard. Let's see. Okay. Let's keep going. It's the mad hook. Okay, so this is a good reset by Paul. Perhaps I do it too much myself, but you don't want to take the guys on 1-on-3, or if you have nothing going, that's a good time to reset and just start over. Okay, go out and break out again. I remember a while back I posted this video of a team called the Beta Snipers, which is basically a pro level roller team, and they just do that shit. They basically break out over and over and over, and they'll literally hold the puck for maybe 5 minutes at a time, just to try to get that one rush. Like if someone screws up, it's pretty amazing, really. But anyway, good reset. Okay, so yeah, so you see, like, if I pass it to anyone, he's not gonna have a good second option. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait. So good, do it again. Roz is open, good. Okay, and good. You got around her actually. I think in the offensive attack video, I talked about what a good shot and a bad shot is. But if you have a shitty shot, you have a perfect rebounder here. You want to try to shoot it off his far pad if you can't snipe it, okay? If it's a shitty goalie, I guess you can just shoot it anywhere, but any okay goalie, shoot off his far pad, James should be right in there for a rebound, okay? And James, good job on the breakout. Let's see this real quick. Just be sure once I pass it to Roz. Yeah, not bad, okay. And hopefully you're cutting, like, I like that, like, you swing out and then you start cutting more towards the middle to help him. Okay, hopefully you're not just, like, going to do this like an idiot, okay? Anyway, let's keep playing. Shoots, okay, Goes wide. Okay. And so it goes wide, and first option, you can always cycle it back. Hopefully someone's there. Again, the puck rims around, cycle. Okay. Next, I'm going to talk about... Okay. Alright. Don't help good defensemen. I have mentioned this before. First of all, John is one of the top defensemen, okay? No, people are not going to burn him. It's going to be very rare. Right? And this guy here, Nystrom, of all guys, will not burn John. So what that means is, Paul, you're kind of watching him. Your guy's up here. Okay, your guy is totally right here. So you want to make sure you just get in his face. John will cover him fine. Now, if someone's outmatched, yeah, you got to keep that extra eye out for them. Okay. Let's just watch what happens. So John stays with him, and so you're already peeling back, and suddenly this guy has all the room in the world. And Nystrom actually makes a good play. Okay, drop passes, and so now shit's getting really confusing. John has to help you out. Oh, I think he saved it, yeah. But see, that guy Nystrom was open too. Alright, I'll discuss gap control more later. But yeah, don't give a good player like that get too much gap. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so that's a possible reset here. On Pat. Okay, so you have it. You're charging up. You have to beat these guys 1-on-2. It's guy here. It's up. Okay, so here's the thing. This guy didn't really do shit. You just walked right around him, and then it became a 1-on-1. Okay. So you forwards, if you want to try to dangle in a 1-on-1, then go ahead. All right, that's what your forwards are there for. That's what you want to practice. But so here you have a choice. You can either reset. You don't have to reset either. The other thing is you do a delay tactic where you try to just hold it into the zone, go around the net, something like that. Delay tactic was talked about before, different video. But here, yeah. So yeah, it's up to you. It's a judgment. I feel like you probably should have reset and not try to go through these guys, but it kind of worked. So I'll leave that up to you. Okay. And when we do reset, let's see. I think it happens here. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So that's a good example. So when we do reset, you generally want to put it on the same side board. So I'd rather have you rim it around because it's safer. There's been times it's cost us where we passed it up the middle and we got punished for it. So in general, not always. There's some times where it's like wide open, fine, do it. But other times it's best to just rim it on the same side board. Okay. Again, counter to the anticipating forecheck. So Shanahan is waiting for you to forehand pass that. So the best counter is to just hold the puck. You can fake a pass, it's just even better, but hold the puck. Okay, that one's not bad either. It's a safe play. It's fine. Okay, that looks like a cross-ice pass to me. I didn't put that in my notes, but maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, I think it was to Ryan. Okay, alright, that's fine, I guess. That's not what I would consider a cross-ice pass. It would be like from here to like the other board. But probably a better thing to play is just go to the quiet zone. Throw it back to John. Okay. Apparently, I'm not going to be speeding up this first period because there's too many stoppages. Okay. Let me see what the hell happened there real quick. Oh, sorry. The only thing here is I know he didn't score it, but just push his ass out. Don't even give Shanahan a chance. Okay. John, you play with Rolled On. Rolled On this defenseman who plays really hard in front of the net and like solid. So basically, he ties the shit out of your stick and he cleans you out if you're anywhere in front of the goalie. Okay, you don't have to clean him out, but you got to push him out. Shanahan in particular. There's a rebound. He's gonna get it. Okay, hold on. Oh, this part. Okay. You don't have a half-ass attitude about face-offs. Whoever's taking the face-off, make sure everyone knows what the hell is going This kind of bugs me because every time I take a face-off, I'm telling everyone where it's going and what I'm doing. Okay. So we kind of win the face-off, but nobody's there. So it's like, well, what the hell, guys? Come on, some communication problem. Roller players tend to be lazy about face-offs. Okay. Act like it means something. It's important. Okay. Hold on. No, sorry. Keep playing it. Okay, good. We each have a man. Good. Right, so this is what I mean by shortening the pass here. Okay. Now, I wouldn't really consider this a 3-on-2, so Ryan, what you want to do is as soon as Pat gets the puck right here, as soon as he passes the pass, instead of going in a straight line, you want to shorten the pass. So go here and start cutting this way. Okay, so Pat can just pass it right to you. Okay. Okay. With that said, something's kind of weird going on. Okay. Good. Be patient. Be patient there. Okay. All right, and this is where I'm going to bring up the gap concept, particularly for Derek. So a lot of times you'll be like you're already skating way back, like so you're like beyond the red line. Just if you see all 4 guys in there, get way in there too. Okay, unless you feel like the guy's pretty fast, then you might have to sit back. Okay, but at the same time, then you can't slow him down. It allows the guy to pick up speed. But I would prefer like standing like right here instead. Okay, so you keep backing up. And so, yeah, and I'm thinking, I hope you got this guy. I hope you got this guy. And then he comes in and shoots and scores. Now, by the time he shot it, I think he was pretty far, so I think that's fine. And Adam will be the first guy to tell you that probably was a pretty bad goal. But in general, I see you like way behind the red line when the play's like everybody's up here. So, you know, I kind of wish you're already like skating backwards like from here and getting in his face. You can argue to me the guy's fast. Okay, fine. All right. Shoots and scores. Fine. All right. This part's gonna be a little ugly. Okay, so let's start with this. So she gets the puck. This is the worst. You don't want to follow the puck here. So he gets it. Now, technically, he should have headman to her, but you should have stayed with her, hold on. So, like, when she passes, yeah, you should just stay on her. Someone should technically be on green, too. I think that it's either supposed to be me or James. I think James is sort of in the picture, as you'll see soon. Right there, yeah. But your responsibility is her, okay? And so she burned you, because you fouled the puck. And unfortunately, he didn't headman, which she should be doing. So she has to slow down for him. Okay. Now shit's all confusing because this is James' man. Now nobody has her, and I can already see it. There's a 2-on-1 down here. Okay. Get your ass up. Okay. And I'm sure everyone will tell you this, James, but try to practice stick handling with your head up. And you're usually looking down. Now this is actually a decent pass. You had a headman right there to Paul, which I would prefer, but this one's not bad either. It's fine. I can't see Paul in the screen, but again, just a simple thing like shorten the pass. This looks like it's odd man. So hopefully Paul's like right on the back door. Like you can't see him in the screen, but I hope it's not like too far wide. Okay, for some reason those of you that played with Justin, he always like wanted to stand coast it and be like way wide of the goalie, which is stupid. You just have to step in the back door. Again, Roz, if you don't have a great shot, I don't know if you had the pass, but if not, try to bank it off his pad. Okay. Okay, here we will see another cross-ice pass. So right here. Okay. Now, in this case, I'm not trying to be a prima donna or anything, but James, oh, sorry, let me go back one more. So, James, as soon as I get it, okay, so you curled the other way. As soon as I got the puck, like, don't go to the opposite. The puck's on this side, so I want everybody to start cheating more towards the middle, okay, and not on this board. Okay, that's what I mean by preventing these cross-ice passes. Okay. So even if you turn that way, your instinct should immediately be to cut in toward the middle. Okay, but you technically probably been better to turn that way. Okay. Another simple way to cut off the cross-ice passes. Okay, and then you're gonna see a blind pass here. Hold on. Wait up, where the hell is it? Oh, right there. Yeah. So, yeah, you're setting Paul up to get a level there here. Okay, it's the same deal. If you give it to him and you fan it the first time. I guess you can't really do much about it because you do have to get rid of the puck, but just keep in mind you're setting him to eat shit. Okay, again, these guys aren't playing like douchebags, so they're not gonna hit him, but you are setting him up for a to get blindsided there. Okay. And luckily, Paul's a good player, so I'm sure he's aware and will brace for it. Okay. Here you can't see it. Okay, I do remember this play in the actual game. I think it passes to Roz, but you need to be in a passing lane. So what that means is, like, this pass is gonna look shitty on my part. But you want to be like, it's hard to explain. But this guy's stick, you have to see where his stick can get to, and you have to make sure you're well out of it. I'm not gonna like saucer pass through him either, because that's stupid. Especially against Shanahan, who's really good at picking off the saucer passes. Here, just make sure you're outside lane. And that's why when you guys see this pass, it's gonna go to nobody. Okay. Or maybe I'm making an excuse since it's a shitty pass. I don't know. You can tell me. But we'll never know since you're out of the picture. Oh, okay. Yeah, guys, come on. You can't let her do this, dude. So someone would pick her up. I don't know who's. It's either Raj or Paul. Okay, one of you two have to pick them up. I know you're standing next to Green, but it's probably one of our guys. Okay, you two should be on the defenseman. If you are on him, then maybe be sure to talk and tell us to pick her up. But she gets plenty of speed here. Okay, not that big a deal, but she gets a decent shot off. Okay. Alright, hold on. So here we see something about receiving angle. Let's see what I'm talking about here. Okay. Wait, hold on. My note says proper receiving angle. Okay. I know what I want to say. Okay. Alright, that's not bad. That's what I mean by shortened passes, but just keep in mind she did have to get it through Nystrom, so sometimes you might want to like skate this way as opposed to like this way, okay, in case she needs to make it off the board. Okay, not a big deal. Just keep playing it. Okay, please chase. Thank you. You reach, I teach. Someone's got to cover me, by the way. Good job. I think someone is. Now, I should have burned both these guys up. That's somewhat inexcusable. I got to do that more. Alright, that's, okay, I get it. Some of my notes I have here, someone's got to cover me. I meant right here, actually. So I'm on the board with him right here. Someone needs to be going this way. Probably you, Rise. Because you have to imagine he might squirt that through, okay? And this guy's a lot bigger, too, so he might bulldoze me, okay? So just be sure someone's covering me right there. Good. Right here, okay. It's a good example of shortening the pass, too, right here. So he gets the puck. So Rod, instead of going like way out here, start shortening that pass. Make it simple for him. At the same time, yeah, you do have to be in a passing lane. It'll open up. Yeah, but try to shorten that pass so you're not too wide by the time Paul passes to you. Okay. Good back check by the way, Rise. That's excellent back check. Sorry, let me say it again. So as soon as we cough that, you haul the ass back, okay? But this is where we gotta communicate who's getting who, okay? Now you see that this first guy's mine. So you have to just drop back and cover the guy in green, okay? It's the same thing about don't have a good defenseman, okay? Now shit's getting confusing, okay? Alright, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad actually. I mean Adam again, he did get a closer shot than I wanted him to. But Adam would be the first to tell you probably could have stopped that. Okay. Alright, hold on. So the first thing we'll see here is oh, sorry. Okay, so Ryan will get the puck here. Let me see what happens here. Okay, so you're skating up and you decide to reset. I'm not sure. Maybe reset, but this could be a time where you might want to push it up instead because it's you and John 2-on-2 against the other two. Koivu's a good player, but the other guy's kind of weak. So you guys can kind of take advantage of him. So this might be a rare case where you might want to take it up. But okay, that's not that big a deal. Okay, again, we did that cross-ice pass deal, which is unnecessary. As soon as he starts wheeling back, Derek shorten that pass, start going this way, diagonal across. Okay. And then, so this is what I'm talking about. This is a great pass to John. Right there, okay. Now, for those of you that haven't played with him enough, this guy has some serious skill. Alright, subtle skill. Just shit like this, these little things. So he started from here, and he's starting to cut diagonally in. So he does a lot of these little things right. And on top of that, he does have some flash, as hopefully some of you see when he plays forward. Okay. Now, yes, I'm on his dick right now, but there's other times he screws up. Hold on, sorry, let me see that one more time. I think it's anything special. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, sorry, I paused to check my notes again. But here, alright, so Derek gets the puck. And you forwards have an option. You can either screen the goalie or give him support. And knowing how I play, I usually want the support. But sometimes if that shot's wide open, you gotta tell my ass to shoot. In this case, is it wide open? I'm not sure. Okay. But if I don't know, instead of playing grab ass with the guy in front of the net, it's always probably easier to just, get support so we get a closer shot. And also, just keep in mind, you can always support, and the other guy should probably screen the goalie. Okay. Frontside support. Derek shouldn't have to have this option where, like, he either throws it to nobody or he shoots. Okay. Way to get it through, though. Okay, and here, so you burn Shanahan, well, kind of. Alright, so you got to headman the puck right here, okay? You got to headman to Ryan or Pat, either one. The reason why you don't want, well, maybe you have a 3-on-2? No, okay. You have to get through Shanahan, too. The problem is when you don't headman it, then, you're slowing these guys down. If you had, like, a clear-cut 3-on-2, you don't have to headman. But in this case, you didn't really have a clear on two. So what happens is you skate in, and then you kind of make Pat useless, and then you kind of put Ryan in a somewhat useless position. I'm not sure Ryan is. Okay, I like that. He's in the back door. But, yeah, so you kind of have to take this 1-on-3 deal. Okay, so just headman the puck. Now, I will say this, though. When we headman the puck after we burn that guy behind the net, you guys have to be aware that you can pass it back to us. Okay. Let's keep going. Well, I can actually speed up here. Got a little bit of time. Okay, good reset. Going for a change, unfortunately. I'm not sure Derek knew that, but so he threw to nobody. Slow down again. Okay, and this is very good defensively. This is what I mean by play man. Do not let him do this give and go shit. Do not. So Pat just stays right on the guy. Very good. Very good. Okay, that's how it's done. Textbook. Okay, real quick. I'll try to go through this quickly. Talked about this in the cycling video. So on offense, you shoot the puck and like the puck goes around the net. Your first, what you should be doing is going straight back there. Okay, you should skate back there, and like if there's another guy there, and automatically it should just be a cycle right there. So he'll dump it and pass it back to you, and then you start the cycle. Okay. Thoroughly explained the cycling video, but anytime the puck is shot on offense, anytime the puck is shot and it rims around, the first instinct should be to just throw it right back down, and someone should be there. Okay, someone should be helping him on the backside support. Okay, so play that video. That's gonna happen soon, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good job, Brian. It's like right here, right? So he gets the puck, so it rims around, and the first option should be a cycle. The second option should be the point man, okay? By the way, high-level roller players, they don't really cycle much down low. I think for our level, I think it's a good idea. Just because you cough it up, it's not a big deal. You're never in a dangerous spot. Okay. Alright, so let's see. 9:05, okay. Speeds up for like 20 seconds or so. Okay. I think I lost an edge here. I was going to burn the guy, but I fumbled it or whatever. Okay, so right there. Again, cut across diagonally. You go here, shorten that pass, okay? So you want to like start moving that way a little bit. Okay, instead of just going in a straight line. Also, give him a passing lane, okay? Raj, you just took off, but you want to make sure not in this guy's stick lane. Okay. Again, have your head up, please. Okay, and someone's got to hustle. Hustle and cover the third man, if not even the fourth man. So this, sometimes you can't always stop you can't always stop 3-on-2s. I get that, it's roller hockey. But here, like hurry up and catch one of these guys, particularly her. Okay, I think you can catch her. James, you're way behind the play. This guy's slow as hell. So you know you want to try to hustle to get him. Okay. It doesn't seem like a big deal now, but see, fortunately, these teams aren't smart enough to really take advantage. Okay, good. Okay, maybe you did get back there. I'm not sure. Can't see in the video. Okay, and the concept here. So you start turning right here, right? So when the concept's in the, oops, sorry, you can't see what the hell I'm drawing there, but when the concepts in the breakout video is to swing low. What that means is you literally go like as low as this goal line. Okay. Let's continue. And here after you get the puck. Okay, so yeah, see that's a good breakout, by the way. That's one thing I don't want you guys to do is when I first pass that first guy, I don't want you to just try to like one-on-one it to the next guy. You always want support, and this is perfect. Okay, good support. And so you have a 1-on-2. Well, okay. This is where you guys want to work on some delay tactics. Okay, so you can either you can like cut across and swing back up a little bit, or you can in some cases you can curl back. In this case, it's bad because this guy's right on your ass. I think that's what you tried. And another thing you can do is just, oops, it's the eraser. The thing you can do is just go around the net. Okay. Yeah, sorry, this one's gonna be freaking long. It's usually not even 40 minutes, but this one's coming up on 45. Okay. Okay, so this is actually exactly the type of breakout I would like to see. Now, we didn't execute it. I'm not sure what happened, but so this is like perfect. Paul swings low and breaks out, and then the second guy is helping and cutting across diagonally and shortening that pass. So he should just have an easy pass right there, and in case that lane is covered, he can always bank it to that guy. Okay. So well done on both parts. Well done on Derek's part. Okay. But for whatever reason, yeah, I don't know what happened. Okay, good stick right there. Okay, guys, come on, give him a lane, give him a lane. Everyone's just taking off. Shit, sorry, hold on, turn all gray again. Yeah, so figure out a way to give him support. Okay, so Derek just doesn't have to wildly shoot it. One thing too I learned from a good player is you want to get body position on them unless they're cheating too much. So as the guy crashing the net, you want to try to cut in front of her and then start boxing her out. All right, and that's actually that's a really skilled play. It's a really skilled play and very useful. Okay, especially with your size and her size. Yeah, you want to cut inside of them and then push them out. You can't cut inside if they're cheating way too much, but in general, that's what you want to do. Okay. Oh, bury that shit. Good. Okay, so again, I feel like Derek is shooting because he feels like he has no other option. So someone has to give him that option. The front side option right there. Okay, Derek, don't forget about your backside option, which is John, okay? Someone, give him that front side. Don't play grab ass in front of the net. You do that in ice hockey, but on a roller. Not in 4-on-4. Okay. And oh shit. Okay, so play man here. Sorry, let me go back one more. Alright. So as soon as she gets the puck, okay, yeah, in this case you can't it's gonna be tough to catch her. So but you can just make sure you catch someone. So in this case you're gonna catch him, and Paul, you're gonna stay on Nystrom. Okay. What I don't want you guys to do is kind of just wander in and not pay attention to them. Yeah, they're not gonna these guys aren't gonna really punish us for it, fine, but remember, so like you're coming way in now. Your guys up here. You gotta get these guys up here, okay? And I think someone gets punished for this. So I assume Paul was originally supposed to have a nice run, and Ross just stayed on the girl, and she's gonna. Oh wait, sorry, not the girl. It's the wrong one. The other guy. Okay. So sorry. So not. I hate being a dead horse, but this is very important. Yeah, you guys have to cover these other two guys. You're not allowed to just wander around and do whatever the hell you guys want. All right. It's best if you guys just cover a man. You can trust us. All right. Trust the defenseman. Okay. If there's a really good player, then yeah, you get an offensive player. You got to help them out. Okay. But in this case, there's no one that great. Oh, Stalin, come on. Okay. Good pass. Handle that. Okay. We get in deep though. Okay, so this is like the same thing. Defensive runners. Make sure you two have the other two back there. Oh yeah, this is the goal. Okay, so yeah, this is bad. This is where I remember you wandered in. The key is to just follow her, even when the play is way back here. Okay, don't worry about helping us. Okay, just get him in. So you kind of just wander in, and that's okay. Like I said before, you're allowed to help. Like you can back check and try to stick lift them, whatever. But just have a sense of where your responsibility is, and that would be her right here. So it's just like, oh, later. And then she has a very wide open shot. And that's what happens when you have not so good goaltending either. Okay. Don't think I have much to say here. By Nystrom's are weak, probably the weak. Well, this guy's probably the weakest player, but Nystrom's not that great, but he does hustle. But you guys should be able to dangle his ass. Okay, so that's all for the first period, I believe. Yeah. It's the end of the period. 50-minute view. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought, but yeah, don't have to watch all this at once. See you in the second video.